Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Amateur Bowlers Tour in Denver, Colorado. Nicholas Sorsa with my partner Nolan Carruthers. We're here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, Colorado, just west of Denver. You're going to see top 5 stair-step finals today. Our first match will feature our 5th seed, Oscar Wying, who you saw last week, making it back 2 weeks in a row, up against our 4th seed, Tuan out of Lakewood. Oscar out of Aurora on the east side of Denver. And once we get the color bars up and arrows, Tuan's going to lead. And Tuan's going to spot Oscar 23 pins. There we go.
Was it 2 weeks ago that Tuan was in the finals?
Yeah. And it's good to see because Tuan's been out for a while, so it's nice to see him get back in the swing of it. And then making a second appearance with us will be the winner of the first match, Harry Caldwell, our 3rd-seeded player.
That's right.
And then Kevin Sweetman, who absolutely woke up and went crazy in qualifying and semis, is our 2nd seed. And our leader, Mike Vasquez out of Wheat Ridge, 141 over for 3. And didn't make a spare. So he says.
Yeah, well, he says that.
Yeah.
I know he had one. I didn't.
All right, Tuan started with a strike. Oscar a little light, but leaves a 1-2-9.
Did Oscar finish 3rd last week? I think it was 3rd, wasn't it?
Yeah, he might have. 3rd or 4th. I know he won one match.
Yeah.
Because I think Kylie beat him.
Mm-hmm.
So. Winner today gets $1,942. We're saying bye to General Manager, resident god, Bob Russell. Bob, right now working for Baltimore, is in charge of Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, Brunswick Zone Westminster, and AMF North Glen. And that's a handful, to say the least.
So where's he going? What do you mean you're saying goodbye?
He's leaving for the day.
Oh, okay.
All right, Oscar did convert that 1-2-9. It's going to come up late again. And now a little bit of mix. Only leaves himself to 1-8. Nobody is more excited or surprised than Oscar. Oscar's a show all by himself.
Absolutely. They took a look at him for the beer face commercials. When they
there you go.
He was in the top 5.
Sure. Oh, just to the left. So he's opening the second. 27.
If he even touches the head pin,
oh,
should be
of course.
10.
No doubt, yeah. All right, he did have a 23-pin advantage in handicap going in here. Tuan can just about wreck that right now with a double. Tuan is now a landscaper living in Lakewood.
Brooklyn again.
Why not? As long as it works.
First one worked.
Yeah. All right, crosses over, leaves the 4-8. Yeah, Tuan was in the catering business as far as he had a bunch of catering trucks, and they would obviously go to the job sites for breakfast and lunch. And when the economy took a serious dump here in 08, guys like Tuan and a lot of his friends were all out of work, so jumped into landscaping with a friend of his, and he's been doing that ever since.
I used to see him once in a while in Aurora.
Yeah.
In his catering truck running around.
And if you remember the late Danny Geron that used to bowl with us for years, Danny did the same thing. Danny was a hell of a cook, boy. Oof.
They did pretty well back in the 90s.
Sure.
Till about, what, 2004?
Aid was the killer. There was absolutely nothing going on in this town.
Brooklyn again.
Oh, why not?
It's 2 for 3.
And he's still clean on top of it. All right, 13 out of the 23 pins are gone. So now he's only down to a 10-pin advantage. Tuan's been bowling with me for probably about 10 years. And come on, get one of them.
Watch this look.
Yeah. Bad break leaves a 7-9. And both pins had a chance to fall. That was a killer. So even if he gets one, it's going to be about an even match after three frames here. He threw that ball pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, so 36 in the third. Puts him down 24, scratch. Which means he is down one pin, and Tuan could extend that to 11 with a double. And it's going to go left.
Not going to touch it.
I think it's bad luck if he hits that pin.
He looks a little confused right now, that's for sure.
Just hold.
Touch it.
Oh, and nope, couldn't get it. So he's open in the fourth, 44 in the fourth.
Yeah, the handicap's gone.
Yeah, this Tuan carries lane 32 here. This is going to get ugly real fast.
Tuan's 4 for 4 Brooklyn, all four. And maybe he wants to be.
Why not?
I don't
hey,
know.
Who cares? I don't know if you remember Ralph Medina from years ago. Championship match at Northgate Lanes in Westminster. He's got the front nine, and everyone was Brooklyn.
That's not going to touch it.
So I'm giving him grief. Match is obviously over. He's going to win. And I said, Ralph, why don't you try hitting your own pocket for once? So he gets up there in the 10th frame and just crushes the pocket.
8-10.
No, leaves the 10 pin.
Okay.
Turns around, looks me dead in the eye and goes, see, I told you. I said, okay, buddy, do what you want.
So he was doing what he wanted to
Oh,
do.
yeah.
That'll work.
Maybe, yeah, good shot. All right. Well, he'll get lane 32 figured out in a moment here, but right now he's cruising.
Yeah.
36-pin lead.
Dutch 200 going.
Yeah. Thank God for the Dutch.
Absolutely.
This week we were on the Bear. And the reason we were on the Bear?
Was because they played
they played the Bears, of course. See, there's logic to me at times. And they squeaked it out.
I never realized that you looked at the Broncos schedule.
That's as far as I go.
That's
I don't want to screw my whole week up.
that's the only pattern. There's not another pattern named after a football team, is there? I don't think so.
Yeah. I'll have to check into that.
There needs to be a Bronco pattern.
God.
What would that be?
Orange oil.
Omaha.
There you go.
Did you like the color that they was putting out for the PBA? I
well,
didn't.
We talked about that when it first came out. I think that the visibility for the spectators,
Yeah.
but not so much for the spectators, but for teaching purposes.
Oh, that would be fine.
To show the bowler how it breaks
Right.
down and where it goes and what they have to do, I think is a fantastic idea.
No,
Good shot by Oscar.
I agree.
But as far as putting it out for a tournament, I mean,
No.
the house shots are easy as it is.
You're
Please,
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't even have to have a pulse sometimes at the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you want to make it even easier? Plus, it's brutal to get off the lane.
And most people
really
you
hard to
could
get
show
off.
it to them, and it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
But
But somebody that's getting into some serious coaching, but doesn't understand how a lane transitions and how it breaks down and moves. I thought that was a great idea, great teaching tool as far as that goes. But I wouldn't.
I
do
didn't
it
like
any
it
further.
when
I didn't like it
on
when I
TV,
saw it.
When
No,
I was
I didn't
watching
like it at all.
They're not doing it no more.
No. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, and do you hear they were experimenting with Senate lane conditioning?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, you could. A proprietor
Pick your
could
own Pick
Yes.
your own flavor.
Yeah, well, literally.
Hang on.
I mean, you could say, well, we have one here that
Rose.
smells like jasmine. And so they'll run the lanes, and the bowling center will smell like jasmine.
Or pine tree.
Or whatever. Yeah. I went, really? I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
Well, Mr. Wang here strikes spare. With Tuan's open, it's an even match. Whoa, I thought he was going to leave it 10 on that shot.
Yeah.
That was a great ball. Like we told you last week, Oscar is a retired building inspector for the city of Aurora. And prior to that, he did something else. Prior to that, he's in the military. So I think he's got like 3-4 pensions coming in. Good for him.
Everyone on the left lane, he's been right at the head pin. But it's working.
Yeah. Anything that works.
Yeah.
We're sorry to hear that our good buddy who we like to make fun of all the time, Joe Stepniak, unable to participate this weekend. He's got a bladder infection.
Oh, no.
They're not fun.
Is he in town? Because I know he was going to leave town.
No, he's in town, but they're it's not fun. So if you're watching or listening, I hope you're feeling better. I need you back here so that I can...
Oh, we can make fun of him right now.
Oh, well, yeah.
We'd rather do it.
All right, Oscar, keep grinding.
Not
Last time he threw a ball that good was probably, what, 1968, 69?
I don't know.
Only kidding, Oscar. That's huge. Boy, if he can do it again, look at how this match has turned around.
No.
Wow. Pretty wild.
So he's up 10?
Yeah. Right now we're still dead even. Hear that, Joe? Dead even. With the handicap difference.
Touch it.
And get one,
you
get the
go.
other one. Oh, he couldn't get the pin to lean on the 10.
I came out today giving him the heater.
Yeah, you did.
My knees.
Hello. I'm going, what are you doing?
Smokes.
You were throwing the ball like Noah Syndergaard.
I got fast yesterday, and I think it just came with me.
Yeah, it does. Nice shot, Oscar.
That was good. He's in this.
And you know what happens though, and a lot of times you don't realize it, especially in your situation where you're bowling multiple venues in one day. You'll get into a place where the condition is broken down, and you wind up having to accelerate your approach process to get the ball down the lane. And then you get over to another house, and you're on fresh, and your body's still in that blowout mode. And the next thing you know, people are looking at you like,
Oh, no.
are you going to a race or what?
Yeah.
You know.
That's where I was.
Yeah, you were. You were really out of sync first squad. But it was nice that you did well in that doubles
No,
tournament.
it was. Nicole Espinoza, and
Yeah, very good.
I won that.
Nicole, good for you because you kept pestering him. I'm glad he broke down and decided to bowl with you.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Ooh, that big double. Big double.
Yeah, she had to beg me.
She did.
Yeah.
I know. I know you aren't going to go. But you know when you're so popular and well renowned, a piece of you.
Yeah. I check my phone real quick.
It only holds like 50 messages, right?
Well, it's not full. I think we're on 3 now.
Oh, wow, up to 3.
The ticker's not ticking. Brooklyn, right here. There
Why
you go.
not? Why not?
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
The double with Tuan is.
Yeah, it's 10 pins, 9 or 10 pins at all. It is all it is. I mean, it's a 10th frame game. And like I said, our next opponent, Harry Caldwell, made his first appearance with us a couple weeks ago. Relatively new member to the club. And I was happy to see Harry make the finals, and
He didn't
here
give
he is
that one
again.
a chance.
All right, 129.
He's not happy. 64, 97. Is he getting 33? Is that what?
Well, I guess 52 total.
Wow, the difference.
Yeah,
Is it 33 difference?
23.
23. 64, 74.
Basically, Tuan just needs a mark in the 10th. Nice shot by Oscar. All right. You know, he's shown some good shots when he's needed them. He really only had that little blurb there in
the beginning.
frames 2, 3, and 4. Other than that, he's closed every frame. And that's good for Oscar. It's over his average. And that's all you can ask for, really.
Right.
Bowl over your average and hope for the best. With a strike here, he'll shoot 216 with handicap.
He's got a chance.
Yep.
There
he
is.
goes. All right.
Force him to mark. Right?
Yep. Well, let's see. If he goes 9 out, he's got 55, 74, 83. Be 212. No, he forced Tuan to mark. Tuan's got to get a mark. Any count, but he has to get a mark. Doesn't matter. This could get interesting.
A lot of face. No, he's going to get it.
Look at it.
There it goes.
Boom. Huh?
There it is.
God, I'd look like Van Vasquez
There it
just there.
is.
You notice that? He carries all that stuff. And that was huge because not only does he get it to carry, but now he's got a 3-bagger.
Right.
All right, Oscar today, 5th place, but he made more money than he did last week. $305.
Oh, that. There you go.
Well, just in case you want to throw a good one there. All right, so at 5% of the Megapod, Oscar Wang takes home $305. And Tuan's going to move up and bowl our 3rd-seeded player, Harry Caldwell Jr. out of Aurora. Great finish by Tuan. 214, 215 with 29, 244. So Tuan of Lakewood wins our first match, and when we come back, he'll be taking on our 3rd seed, Harry Caldwell Jr. of Aurora. Again, you're watching the ABT here on ColoradoSports.TV, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with Nolan Carruthers. I'm Nicholas Source at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge. This is match 2 of our stair-step finals. Tuan Tron, the winner of match number 1, comes up against our third-seeded player, Harry Caldwell Jr. of Aurora. Harry making his second finals appearance with us. And this game is about as close as you can get. He's spotting Tuan 1-pin handicap.
Tuan finished strong.
Yes, he did. And actually, all the handicaps from now on are
Pretty close.
pretty close. Less than a mark. So, I don't think we have color bars.
You don't.
Nope. Mr. Glover. All right. Floor director extraordinaire Dennis Glover will take care of our scoring issues here. And I'm sure he'll handle that once everything's done. Okay, looks like Harry's going to hold. Yes. So we got 8 spare for Harry Caldwell in frame number 1.
Thanksgiving double starts Friday.
Yep.
What time?
Friday at noon.
Noon to 5?
Noon to 7, I think. And then Saturday noon to 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sunday noon to 5 or noon to 6. So.
Your last doubles, you had a really good
It was nice.
turnout.
Yeah, we did 241 at Bellevue.
Right.
We should, and we've always done well here for Thanksgiving. There's Dean Brown, our ultra incredible mechanic here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge.
It's a good shot. Mix it up.
And oh, leaves 5. He's got no clue what we're doing. He doesn't.
We're waving.
Okay, why are all their hands up? Because you're going to owe us money if you miss this. That's why.
I actually saw
There we go. All right.
Ramon Bates missed a 5-pin in league 2 or 3 weeks ago. And the next Friday showed up and handed everybody a lotto ticket, scratch tickets.
He did that to us.
He did.
He did it in league. He did it in qualifying here. And there was only like 6 of us that had our hand up, and he missed it.
There'll be more once they find out Ramon's doing this.
Well, and then of course, he came back and he gave me the $1 scratch ticket, and I got $1. So I said, all right, that'll work. Ooh, 9-pin.
There's not many people that actually do that.
No, actually, in the very beginning, it was done quite a lot.
It was.
Yeah.
You mean a ticket or a?
Yeah, most of the time, everybody got $1 instant scratch tickets. Nobody ever really won a lot of money. I think the most I ever heard was like $40 or something. But still, All right, so Tuan goes mark, spare, Harry on a spare as well. 1-pin difference in handicap. Fourth place today, $355 with 5% of the megapot. Second place jumps to $560. Second place, $1,021, and our winner today at $1,942. No. Oh, another one. We get another chance.
Yes, sir.
I think Harry's using a Marvel S.
Yes, it is.
Yep. The reason I know that is that's my number 1 ball right now.
I shot 300 with that ball.
Did you? His ball?
Not that ball.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
I don't think it was that
What'd you
ball.
give it back to him for? All right, there we go. So it's a scratch match. Bowlers are tied scratch. 1 pin in Tuan's favor at this point. You know, Van, I would call for reservations. Hey, Van. I would call for reservations.
Nice shot.
I would call the lodge for reservations. Make sure they got enough room.
That's right. Inviting back to your room for the night.
Yeah, that too. Ooh, we're real high on the head pin. Leaves us 4-7. So now we got a 1-pin lead in Harry's favor at this point.
That last ball Harry threw on 31 was really good.
Harry's a good player, and Harry's another example of a very good house shot bowler. Learning, learning how to get his game in this type of environment. So it's a learning process, but he's picking it up very well. Tuan, meanwhile, got it out into the OB and skated by the 4-pin, just taking out the 7, so he's opening the third. Opening the door for Harry Caldwell if he can double in the 4th frame here. Get a little bit of a pull away. Oh, he tugged that one. And paid the price. 4-6. Not good. He's going to go open. Not good, but it's early. We saw this with Jerry Kiley, and he almost came back.
Oh, he did.
Almost came back. Throws it a little harder. Try to get it to move. No luck. All right, so he's open 55 in the 4th. This is a golden opportunity for Harry to post himself a big lead here and relax and just kind of roll the ball through and get used to what the pattern's giving him. Again, this is the Bear, the PBA Bear, 40 feet flat.
Brookie.
Yeah. Oh, another 5-pin.
I think he's lined up on the left lane. From what I saw the last, it looked really, really nice. I don't know about this.
Yeah, first frame he was light on 31.
Right.
But left a very makeable spare, and then he's close. But the nice part is he's closing frames.
Yeah.
Take advantage of Tuan's back-to-back opens here. He can take a 23-pin lead.
There you go.
Harry, get up.
Little
He's getting
light.
closer.
Yeah.
Looks like the 3-7-8. Ooh, 6. How'd he get 6?
Well, that can't be right.
Okay. Dennis is right on top of it as always.
He is. He mumbled something as he went by.
He's trying to learn how to count to 7, I think.
That's 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. Nice shot. Nice shot. That was not an easy spare. Nolan is very soft-spoken, but he only really starts getting crazy. Yeah, for the most part.
I'm a man of few words.
He's a man of few words, but many paragraphs.
But they matter. I don't waste my words. I'll waste my money, not my words. There you go.
Boy. Nice shot. Okay. So he's down 21 scratch, so he's down 20. Winner of this match will take on our second-seeded player, Kevin Sweetman out of Henderson. You know that area well.
He told me he had one big game to get into the
Yes,
finals.
277.
Holy
second game of the semis. There you go. All right.
Take advantage of that.
Yep.
How many does Kevin have?
Titles?
Yeah.
Been a while, I don't know.
It's been a while.
Yep. I'll say at least 4 or 5, but it's been quite a while since he's been back to the winner's circle. Kevin and his wife just celebrated their anniversary, and they were at South Point last weekend.
Nice shot.
And the hotel gave him one of the big suites.
They did.
He said the thing was as big as his house.
Wow.
And I said, yeah, they can get that way. But they had a ball. Like Ralphie, he gets one of those big ones when he goes.
Wow. After what did he win?
Well,
30,000?
No. Won 16.5 and then went back and hit it for another 2,700.
It was 16,000.
Yeah. But he was getting that suite even before that. Hold. Oh, crossed over, but he gets a double. Wow. Why not? So now Tuan needs a double just to keep the lead within 20. Frame number 7 for Tuan. That looks pretty good.
Oh, man.
You cannot throw the ball any better than that. He was absolutely raped on that shot.
That'll shake your head.
Oh, my goodness. And he needed it, too.
Yes, he did.
He needed that strike to stay within 20. That hurts. That really hurts. He threw a great shot.
Got it covered up.
Yep, he's good. All right.
Now, that's a big change.
That's a killer. So the best he can do now is 205 scratch.
His hair started to curl.
Oop, pulled it. Goes in his ball. Well, maybe that's sweet revenge justice because he threw a great shot the prior frame to leave a 9-pin. You know, if Mike doesn't quit giving us grief, I'm going to dinner with him.
Why?
And I'm hungry. It's going to cost him a small fortune.
I don't know if Mike's wanting some attention or something. I don't know.
Well, he's going to get plenty as soon as he gets here.
He's trying to be a comic down there.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's not working.
Nah. He's just trying to stay loose. Meanwhile, Harry, ooh, that was a pretty good shot. Leaves a 6. Came up a little high toward the end. Still only a 30-pin lead. Boy, that smoke 10 by Tuan in frame number 7 is, boy, it could be almost an even match at this point.
That was huge. There you go.
All right. So Harry's got 145 in the 7th with a spare in the 8th. Tuan 115 in the 7th with a strike in the 8th. So if Harry just closes frames, he'll shoot 205. Meanwhile, Tuan can punch and shoot 205. So there is they could get down the pin count on a fill ball here. We'll see what happens.
It's going to go left.
And
oh, boy.
Bad break. 5-10. Okay, so 9th frame. What do? You go for it?
You go for it.
Okay.
One pin.
Well, at this point, they can still pretty much finish just about tied if he gets one and Tuan punches. But I think Harry, knowing it's the 9th frame, is really going to make an effort to make this split.
It's got
Nope, just didn't well enough. All right, 172 in the 9th open.
Go 202.
He can shoot 202. Tuan can punch and shoot 205. And that'll be enough. So right now, the match is in Tron's hands.
He does need this.
He's got to have them all, so. Here comes first one.
There you go.
And made up for that horrible shot. Got a crossover double.
He can, you know, right now Harry has to mark, right?
I got news for you. If Tuan punches, he shuts him out.
Right.
So again, every ball he throws here is huge. Puts more and more pressure on Harry in the 10th. Why not?
Man,
there he goes.
Man.
He's in the 190s now, forcing Harry to go at least double and count. So, again, a huge turnaround. He goes back-to-back opens, and he goes spare strike, spare three-bagger. That 9th frame bad break split by Harry Caldwell could be his undoing.
Tuan said, I'm not crushing another one. It doesn't work.
All right, 4-6. 174, you shoot 173, 190, well, say 192.
They could.
So, he has a 1-pin advantage,
Right.
which means Harry's got a double if he gets 1 pin. So, pin count, all important, can mean everything. And, okay. All right, 192 for Tuan.
Now, Joe is probably jumping up and
Oh, of
down
course he
in
is.
his living room.
Of course he is. So now if Harry does not get more than 20, it's over because of the 1-pin difference in handicap. So he must double.
Got a chance.
Get up.
Oh, that's it.
Not enough drive. Came up light, leaves at 210, and that's going to be the end of Harry today. Because even if he goes spare strike, he's going to lose by a pin. So Harry Caldwell Jr. is going to finish in 4th place today. With 5% on the Megapod, he's going to take home $355. And Tron survives, shooting 192 scratch, 221 with handicap. And he's going to take on our second-seeded player, Kevin Sweetman. All right, poor Harry, bad break, but Harry shoots 180, 208. He's going to go home in 4th place. All right, when we come back, we'll see our second-seeded player, Kevin Sweetman, taking on Tuan Tron. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at Brunswick Zone, Wheat Ridge, Colorado. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is match number 3, our semifinal match. Tuan Tron coming up the ladder. And he's taking on our second seed, Kevin Sweetman out of Henderson. Kevin in the trucking business. Uses Nolan's front yard to park some of his equipment a while ago. So Nolan got mad and moved.
I said, I'm out of here. That junk off my lawn.
Kevin bowled one squad yesterday and was absolutely lost. And it was a 6 o'clock squad Saturday night, and he re-entered the 8 o'clock squad and absolutely tattooed the place, and he's been bowling great ever since.
That was a nice shot.
And it doesn't lean on that 7.
Still a good shot.
And the semifinals, he shot the high game of the tournament this week, 277 scratch. In game number 2 to vault him into the 2nd spot. But our leader, Mike Vasquez, was just on. Literally just shot 3 strong deuces and led the field by almost 40 pins.
I did him a favor last night, not taking him with me.
Yes, you're very right.
He can pay me for that.
He should.
Oh, I'm going to get something.
Hey, you got to hit the pay window. You know, it's all about the pay window. By the time Mike gets done paying Van, Lil, Patterson, the food bill tonight, he might be lucky to go home with like $13.
Real lucky.
Yeah, good.
He hasn't won it yet.
Yeah, but he's got $1,000 in his pocket right now. That's the nice thing about being a tournament leader. Guaranteed no less than 2nd place, which this weekend is $1,021. Loser of this match will still take home $560. It's a great payday. All right, Tuan crossed over. Oh, he left the 4-7 and then whiffed it inside. So starts out with an open to Kevin's mark. And he was already spotting Kevin 2 pins. So now he's down, could be down 14. Depending on what Kevin's count is in frame 2 here. Nope, he's pulled that one too. But why not?
Yeah, he crushed it and left a 10, and he hasn't been in the pocket since. It scared that.
Might have scared him a little bit. Kevin's been bowling me for a long time, but it's hard to believe he only has 3 wins. But there was a period of time where he just absolutely struggled mightily. So
he's really become more deliberate with his approach.
Yeah. But he's very self-critical of his game. He does the same thing as Tuan did. Crosses over, gets a strike. But that'll still bother Kevin. You can see him shaking his head. You know,
he knows he missed.
Yep. Yeah, he knows he missed. But you know what? Head-to-head matches, you take everything you get.
Yeah.
Now the smart thing is here, make a quality shot here and take advantage of that break. That looked a little better. Light mixer leaves a 7 again. Wow. That's okay, though. On this pattern, you hit the pocket, make your spare. 90% of the time, you're going to win.
Both those shots were identical.
Yes.
On the left lane.
On the left lane, yeah.
I don't know if I'd change much there at all.
I would.
That 7 has a good chance of going, you know.
Yeah. You know, the move is so minute.
Right.
You know, you might be talking maybe tweaking your feet right a half a board or something. Or moving your eyes just a bit.
I just do what I'm doing right there.
Yeah. All right. Tuan can get right back in this if he can get a double. Cut the lead to 4 pins with a double here. And He's going to cross over again, and why not? He's got that. He's got the Brooklyn pocket wired.
He's got it lined up.
Yeah. So, which makes me think he was either born in New Jersey
or Miami. Isn't that what we had this debate?
We had this discussion last week.
And I learned something from you, and I forgot it about the
bridge.
The bridge.
Yeah.
That's going to be trouble.
Hurry. Yeah, never creeped up. So what's he got there?
He's got the 1-3-10.
Okay.
Darryl Stone bowled really good today.
Yes, he did.
I thought I kind of had him penciled in for the finals.
He finished sixth.
Nice shot.
He almost got in there. But he threw a grinder set. I think his low game was 208.
He missed the finals by 22.
Yeah.
But he was in qualifying. Oh man, he was.
Oh, he threw the ball great. Really did. Darryl's very tough cookie. He's one of the better match play bowlers you'll ever see. I mean, he didn't win. I think he's got 16 titles with me. He gets in the top 5. He's going to be tough to beat from any position. All right, let's see if he can throw. Nope, didn't
not
like
happy
that one
at
either.
all with that one.
Yep, he leaked it.
He hasn't. Now he sees it.
Yep. 1-2-8-10.
I always want to see what I left. I don't want to come back and then get shocked. When you turn around.
But you know where the ball's going to end up, so you pretty much have a pretty good idea in your head what you're going to be looking at. Anything better than that is a great break. If he turned around and he kicks the 10 out, he's jumping up and down inside. Oh, that's bad.
No.
He might not get anything. Wow, just one. That's not very good.
He needs to regroup.
Yep, 63 and a fourth. That was a huge mistake, both mentally and pin count wise. And a close match like that. Now finds himself down 10 pins. Got to regroup. Kevin's got to learn to just blow a bad shot off. We're not that good. We're amateur players. We're going to make bad shots, and we're going to make mistakes. The key is to just let it go and focus on the next shot.
That's a little deeper, I think.
He's got a great look on this lane.
Yeah, he does. I lost it. Was that deeper?
No, yeah, a little bit, and it was high flush.
He moved.
High flush. It was a beautiful shot.
Because he was light.
Yeah.
7 pins on.
Yeah, he's definitely wanting to be on 31 right now.
That's not going to touch it.
Oh, he really pulled the ball.
That's a break right there, actually.
2-4-5. So Tuan right now a 7-pin lead, but needs to convert this to stay at 7.
That'll work.
Oh
man!
Wow, chopped the 2-5 off of the 4, so he's got 81 in the 5th. Gave it right back to Kevin. Now he needs to regroup.
I'll say hello to Brandon Sweetman. I'll bet he's out there.
Oh, sure.
He's watching Pops.
Yep. Brandon and his boys, and they're all clones. They look just like him. It's hysterical. That's
Brooklyn
again.
Oh,
he did get the 8 out. Wow. All right, so he just leaves a 10. Very fortunate. Tuan takes no time, and you notice sometime he gets faster and faster.
Right.
He's got to learn to just take a deep breath and just go through the shot.
This is close.
That'll hold. All right, good for him. Okay, comes back with a mark in the 6th. Here's where Kevin really needs to take advantage in it, but
on this right
lane, he's having all kinds of trouble here. So let's see what he can do. He's leaked the last 2 wide, and on this pattern, that's death. Ball will not recover. So let's see what he's going to do here.
Well, the carnival behind us.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good shot.
Better. Nice.
Great shot.
See, tightened up. Didn't let the ball leak out as much. Stayed under the ball. Got a great reaction. That's got to make him feel good. That was one of the better shots he's thrown, actually.
And now he's on the lane he likes.
Yep. And his last 2 balls have been quality shots. They were very, very good. He can extend the lead to 24 with another one.
I like it.
Ooh, wow. Creeped up high, but I didn't expect him to leave before 9.
I'd go for 1 here.
Yes, absolutely. He's in the lead.
Yep.
Get
One's
the 1,
2.
and he's on a straight.
He's on a double. So 1's 2.
Yep. Get the 1. Get the 1 and regroup. Remember, it's not what you score. All you have to do is beat your opponent.
Right.
It doesn't matter what the score is.
10-9.
Will he get 1? Yep. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So it should be, 119 in the 7th. Tuan, if he strikes, the match is dead even.
Mm-hmm.
So that 1 pin that Kevin made is very, very huge right now. And money,
shot.
Great shot. Great shot. So here we go. Are you watching, Joe? Tie match, 3 frames to go. You take a 10-pin lead with a double. Pulled it.
Pulled that one. He's gonna.
And he gets a mix.
Wow. Had the 5-7.
He's going to buy my lottery tickets. He is. I'm going to give him $20 right now. Tell him to go to 7-Eleven at the break. He's got to do it for me. Anybody with luck like that's got to pull some numbers for you. Well, now I know where he picked it up from. Little Martindale over here is giving Van Vasquez grief about throwing the ball like Tuan. I said, well, hey, you got to learn from somebody. Obviously, it works. All right, frame 8 for Kevin. Okay, did the same thing, kept it in. And, doesn't get the 10 out, but it was a good shot. All right. Tuan Tron with a 10-pin lead. 2 frames to go.
Cover this.
Yep. One at a time, go for there.
Hang on.
Thank you very much. Did you see that? We got a wow out of Kevin, too. I didn't think he thought that ball was going to...
I think he held his breath on that shot.
I think so.
I did.
All right, the best he can do is 199 scratch, and Tuan can punch for 221. So right now the match is in Tuan Tron's lap. Put a little bit of heat on him here. Striking a 9th would be great.
It's good from what I see. There you go.
Nice. He's thrown some quality shots on that lane.
Yes, he has.
Really has. And he needed that strike in the foundation frame there. Give him a chance to take advantage of a possible lapse on Tuan Tron's part here.
If Tuan throws a runaway Brooklyn here, Kevin will run out the front door.
start that truck up, and here he goes.
Probably got a rig sitting out in the park.
Really.
That's
Yep.
There you go.
And he threw that ball very well. Got good fingers in that ball. That ball walked right into the pocket with a lot of revs. That was a great shot. You know, Tuan has come up with some really critical shots when he's needed them these 3 matches so far. Okay, first ball in the 10th, pulled it.
Perfect.
Why not? You know, when you're hot, you're hot.
Well, there you go. I'm going to call it.
You're going to call it?
I'm calling it.
All right. You should, because
I'm 8 for 8.
2 teen minimum.
Hey.
And the best Kevin can do is 199. So, Joe, there will not be a tie at your household either. Kevin Sweetman's going to go home in 3rd place with $560.
There you go.
Oh, wow. I'm telling you what. This boy is focused.
Mike's going to have his hands full.
He's going to have his hands full. Yep.
He's warmed up and ready to go. He just looks so relaxed right now.
Yeah. Well, the brakes are going his way for the most part.
And who cares about that?
And, he throws a bad shot, but it's meaningless at this point. I think he's going to have 219. Yep. 219 and 19 and 29. 248 for Tuan. And he's in the championship match. Again, Kevin Sweetman had a great weekend. He tied the handicap sweeper, tied the senior sweeper.
Oh, wow.
Finishes in 3rd place, had a nice weekend. And, of course, best shot he's thrown on 32 the whole time.
He's probably going to throw another one. He's not going to just go up there and chuck it.
No. No, again, learning experience. Let's make some quality shots when you need it. There'll be another time, and this is what he's going to remember.
I like that. Oh, boy.
Again, it was a great shot. Hit the pocket well. And he's going to shoot 188. Shoot 219. There's nothing to, bowled over his average. Bowled good.
He came back nice.
He did.
He kind of looked dejected after that bad frame, but he settled down.
All right, so Kevin Sweetman's going to go home in 3rd place, $560. And when we come back, our championship match will feature Tuan Tron of Lakewood up against neighbor Mike Vasquez, now residing in Wheat Ridge. You're watching the ABT here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge on Colorado Sports TV. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa with my partner Nolan Carruthers. We're here for our championship match here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, and Tuan Tron climbing the ladder up against our tournament leader Mike Vasquez right here in Wheat Ridge. Mike is elected to lead the match. They're going to shake hands, and this is going to be a close one. Should be a good match, too.
What's the difference?
5-pin handicap.
Mike's given 5?
Yep, Mike's given 5. Yeah, it'll be a second. He knows. And we're ready to go. All right. Okay.
Looks good.
One. Ooh, little high, Greek Church. That's all right. But like I said, if you're going to open,
yeah, do it here.
Do it here.
Get 3.
Get your 8 pins and.
He's won 1 this year, right? 1-1.
Correct.
And 2 seconds.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yep.
He had a run there of about 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, like Ramon did.
Yeah.
In the summertime, he made the TV show like 4 weeks in a row. Ramon Bates. All right.
Get 3.
All right, that's cool. Not a problem. All right. So he digs himself a little bit of a hole. I was talking to his coach, Don Patterson, and he said when Mike gets deep, he has a tendency to loop the ball. Mm-hmm. And he told him to target where he's going to play, get aggressive, and get through the shot. And I thought he did that, but I don't even think Mike expected the ball to jump as much as it did there.
It looked like it was in warm-up. He threw it really well, and he didn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
He left a 7-pin.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe he was a little slow on it.
Could have. Well, that's the only thing I can think of. All right. Tuan leaves 4-pin, makes a spare. So now quickly jumps up to a 17-pin lead. We might have to carry Van out, I think.
That's not unusual.
Mike's dad is
good
sitting
shot
to my left. Ooh, that was a great shot. Leaves
Why did I hit the pocket?
Really? I'd have crossed over, worked all day. You know, and Van keeps telling me he's taught him everything he knows, except how to ride motorcycles.
Yeah, he quit that gig.
Yeah, after that horrific accident a couple years ago. Makes it. All right. Stepped out of it a little bit.
You know, actually,
that
was probably
3 years ago?
7, 8 years ago.
Has it been that long already? Wow. Boy, time flies.
Because I had just started. Okay. I started in the end of 2006, and I didn't know Mike then, and I didn't get a chance to really meet him because 2007, I think, is.
Okay.
And then he was out like close to a year.
Yeah, he came back very, very well, thank God. Nice shot. All right, there we go. Right back on it. And you can get a double here, get that open back. And we're back to single digits. Yeah, from what I remember, I think he was motocross racing or
just out dirt riding.
Just out dirt bike riding and hit
some friends and
either a fallen tree under some underbrush and
he did a wheelie over the limb and the back tire hit it.
Yep.
And it threw him over a ravine.
And his back hit a stump or something.
Yeah. Landed right on it.
Yeah, he's very, very lucky to be walking, let alone bowling as well as he is. But that was a hell of a rehab process there.
Boy,
and I got that a little fast that time because he was worried about what happened there on frame 1. Threw that one a little bit too fast. Didn't give the ball a chance to finish. Leaves a 2-4-5.
And for anybody out there in the area, win or lose, Mike's taking people to the Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh.
So if we could get 20 or so people, that would be cool.
That'd be good, yeah.
It's nice of him. I think I'll start messaging people.
We might have to lend the money after the day's over. Hold? Nah. Chops the 2-4 off at a 5. Open strike open, not a good start, but it's early. But you know, Tuan's living the dream right now.
Yes, he is.
And it's so good to see Tuan back make the finals, and because he was down. He had bowled very well for a while, and then just really grinded and was very frustrated. And
crossed over. There you go. He's hardly missed when he's crossed.
No.
I mean, it's
his carry percentage on a crossover has got to be 90%.
In the pocket, it's like
it's almost
20%. If he's in the pocket, it's like 20%.
His pocket.
His pocket, which is our Brooklyn. Something
like that. Yeah.
He's
crossing the bridge.
This is so confusing. The bridge.
59-23. Can extend the lead to 38
Crossed
with
over
a double.
Again. Boom.
Unbelievable.
Stay right there.
Why move? He's up 38 pins already.
He's 19 for 20 on the wrong side.
Incredible.
He calls it the wrong side.
Well, whatever. Hey, if I'm striking, I got news for you. I ain't moving either. You're gonna laugh all the way to the bank.
Absolutely.
All right, Mike. Make some good shots.
Yeah.
Get out. That was a good shot. That's a good shot. It's early yet. Don't give up.
That's something he's got a tendency to do.
Yeah.
He gets down on himself
Sure.
early. We were in Vegas, and he was in the finals. Second frame, he opened. He said, "That's it, I'm done." I said, "You're not done. You got 8 frames left."
Yeah.
Covered that.
All right, good shot. Okay.
Make a shot here.
All right. You know, he can still shoot 236.
Oh, yeah.
There's plenty of time left there. Yeah, it was funny. I was watching Mike bowl the finals at Samstown, and I think it was either for the championship or the semifinal match, and he just would not get deep enough, and he's just struggling. So the match is over, and I leaned over and I said, "Mike, go 5 and 5 left," and he goes bang, 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 and I said, "Mike, it's been there the whole time," but he just refused to believe it. Great shot. Very good. All right. All right. Needs a little help from Lucky here.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what Tuan means. Lucky charm.
No, I don't know. We should find out.
Yeah, really. Because he has really been carrying some luck today.
Crossed over again.
Why not? Oh, doesn't get the 8 out, but
Got tapped.
I was expecting it to carry.
Still sitting really good.
And he's up 39. And
Covered
easy spare.
that.
All right. Very confident spare shooter. I'll give him that. Well, Mike's got to start stringing big time here. Down 37.
Tuan looks like he's in a good spot. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looks relaxed.
Sure.
and That's a good shot. Ooh.
Came up real high. He was fortunate only to leave
Yes.
before. That was very, very high on the nose.
I thought it looked good off his hand, and then I lost it. I lost sight of it.
All right, no problem with the 4. So he's got 107 in the 5th. Mike can get a double here and get within 20. We got ourselves a match. Needs to get this one. Let's get started right now.
Sad.
Oh, wow. So he goes blowout 7 and a 9 pin on 2 good shots on lane 32. That's brutal. Okay, make your spare. Be down 36, but we still have half a game to go. Good shot. All right.
Maybe I should have took him with me last night. That's what he'll tell me.
He had a busy day. He said he helped a friend move today. So he was fortunate to make the cut last night. And will it finish? No, doesn't get it to fall forward. 2-8. Can still shoot 204 if he goes spare sheet. That's not bad with 2 opens.
No.
And of course, Tuan.
He is getting in a corner, though.
Yeah, he is. Clean through 6. Nice shot. Okay.
Nice solid game Tuan's got going.
Yep.
Just good pin count.
Let's see what the Magic Man can pull out of his hat this frame.
Good count. Crossed over. 2 pin.
Again. Lucky just to leave the 2. When Tuan first started bowling and he joined the club, he got a lot of lessons from the late, great Jim Britton out of Western Bowl, Northgate. Hard to believe Jim's been gone, but he was a great guy. And Tuan absolutely liked Jim because Jim was a character and he'd give him grief all the time. But he got the message across and he made Tuan a pretty good, consistent little bowler, and it's paying off.
He's not giving anything back at all.
Yeah, still up 37. And we're running out of frames. And that's going to be on the head pin.
No, that was right there.
Oh, it was money. It sat.
Yeah.
It sat right there. 146.
Mike needs this one. He needs to go.
At this point, Tuan's got to open the last 2 frames, and Mike's got a sheet. So it's almost.
It's almost time. I can't.
It's almost closing time.
Yeah. I don't want to blow my perfect record.
So you're not going to say anything, is what you're telling me. Come on. There we go.
Shot.
Finally got one to carry on lane 32, and he's actually hit the pocket very well there.
Throw another one here.
Yep. He can still shoot 204. It's not over yet. That's right. Stranger things have happened.
This is a big shot.
This is a huge shot. Well, it's
it.
It's all or nothing. Yeah, he's got to have this one just for a chance.
Got a chance. There you go.
Come on.
He left the 7 pin.
What are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do?
He's not happy at all.
You can't throw the ball any better.
He knows now that after dinner he's in the hole $100. There's nothing he could do.
No. Now you put the ball there and you hope. Bowling gods take over from there.
I hate to do it, but I'm calling it. That's it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're right. And he liked it off his hand, and he really.
It was a good shot.
Didn't think that he was going to leave that.
Had some action going towards it.
Sure.
Something could have kicked it.
Yeah. Poor guy, he can't get a double. And threw the ball well.
Tell you what, it's when you're going against somebody that's climbed the ladder and you're sitting, you're iced, and then you got to come in one time. It's
Sure.
not easy.
No.
Because this guy's gotten relaxed.
Oh, yeah.
crossed again. That was more face, but
Yeah. But again,
no, it's
no split.
No split, 9
Makeable
count.
spare. Yeah, 9 count for the most part. He hasn't left anything
Nothing
other than
less
a 9
than-
count
right.
all game.
Wow, Nolan, you're on camera.
Covered that nice.
Nice shot. All right. So there's your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Tuan Tron. He's going to win title number 6.
He pulled nice.
Yes, he did.
He had some breaks, but he also had some
He
great
kept
shots
himself in all the matches.
that didn't go his way.
Yeah. Yep. He's going to shoot 2-0. Best Mike can shoot is 184. Not bad. A clean 2-0. 1 double, bunch of 9 counts. Kept himself in the match. And of course, now he's going.
Yeah.
Mike's going to drill 3 shots now.
It's the bowling gods at work.
Yep. Okay,
203.
Tuan Tron 203. And 29, 232. Wins 4 matches,
Yep.
6 title, and $1,942.
Makes your whole month nice.
Yeah, sure does.
Of course.
Of course. You know what I used to say? FBAC. Fill ball always carries. It's amazing when you're out of it and all of a sudden your arm swing gets relaxed, get through the ball real nice. Yeah, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom.
And then it's why didn't I? Why didn't I?
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Bongo. What's the odds?
I'm not even going there.
I'll go there. He's going to crush it.
I would like to see him just now. He pulled it.
It was crushed.
It was crushed. All right, Mike Vasquez, 182. And 24 shoots 206 to Tuan Tron's 232. All right, when we come back, we'll sit down and we'll have a talk with Tuan, see what he's been doing lately. We haven't really got a chance to talk to him for a while. But Tuan wins title number 6, and he's our champion here at Brunswick Zone Wheat Ridge, $1,942. We'll be back in just a moment. Again, you're watching us on Colorado Sports TV. Sorsa and Nolan Carruthers. We're here with our new ABT champion, Tuan out of Lakewood. And Tuan's been a while.
Yeah,
I mean, 6th title, but
yeah,
when was the last one? It's been a while.
yeah. Last one very long time, but because I not go really every week, so
Right.
this year I only go maybe 4 or 5 times.
No.
So that's
But lately you've been
yeah.
bowling really good, like you did when you were a regular, which is pretty
Thank you.
cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Was
that's
it
nice.
Thank you.
2 or 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago you were in the finals? Or 2
No,
weeks?
last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
Back-to-back finals?
Last week
Yeah.
I go to top 5, but I got third.
Oh, you
Yeah,
lost
see, he got
Jerry
third.
Kyle.
He lost Jerry Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not bad.
I lost for the, I don't know his name, but I got third. Yeah. He bowled very good.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
56 last
Yes,
game.
that's
Kicked me
right.
out.
Yeah. So you returned the favor today?
I don't see him today.
No. No, Jerry didn't even bowl this weekend.
Oh, right.
He's probably still.
Full already.
Are you going to be here next week? Well, next week's double.
Doubles.
Now with
He
double.
loves bowling doubles.
I bring my friend.
Yes.
When come for
Good.
sure.
Good. He had a bunch of them, boy. He had them all lined up. Got them all in.
I remember
bowling,
that.
Bowling gets free entry with this guy, free entry with this guy, making money in sweepers. He was having a ball. He goes, this is easy.
Before, before my group, my friend,
Right.
all the go, but now they lazy now.
Well,
I tell them every time, but it's lazy.
Yeah, he does.
That's why.
You call them today and tell them I won.
Yeah,
They won't
so
be
maybe
lazy.
Next
They'll
week
be-
for sure,
yeah.
I bring some here.
There you
For
go.
sure. At least 3. At least 3 people from here.
See, he's ready. I'm telling you, he's a
At
promoted
least
fool.
3.
Oh yeah. Well, he knows the game.
There you go.
He's going to bowl free. Go to bowl free. Go to bowl free.
Free.
It's all
There
money.
you go.
Somebody hurt this guy.
I hope so.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Nice
much.
job.
Good job. And we were telling everybody that when you started bowling, you bowled. Took some lessons from Jim Britton. Jim Britton was a great bowler in Denver,
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
He good teacher.
Very good teacher. Yes.
He always loved me and teach how to bowl for me all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a nickname for Tuan because Tuan threw the ball really straight, so he called him Hook.
Yeah.
I said, how's Tuan doing? He goes, oh, you mean Hook?
Yeah. He tell me name all the way. Hood. He don't know my name, Tuan.
No, yeah, he just called him Hook.
Only Hood.
He probably would have called me Rev.
Because when I started bowling, I see somebody they bowl make the ball hook like this,
Right.
and I like it, but I cannot do it.
Right.
I only do it straight.
Right.
So I tell him, teach me how to hook, but sometimes I do like hand like this, and he knows, no, you keep the ball go straight, like hook.
Well, you got the ball rolling good though.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously you don't have to have the big revs.
Yeah.
You just got to be accurate.
Yeah.
And you were, the last match, you either had a strike or a 9 count every frame and
Yeah.
got up until the very end. That's what you want to do.
Easy spares.
Yeah. And 95% of the time you're going to win. You did. You put the heat on Mike. Mike had a couple bad breaks, but
Yeah,
you
Mike
never let him
got
back in.
lucky. Yeah.
See, and that's the whole key.
He couple ball very good.
Oh, yeah.
Pocket,
Yeah,
but
there-
still left the
There was
7,
one, I don't
10
remember
feet
what
over there.
frame, but it was huge.
Yeah.
And that's
why I say ball good, but you need lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You do need breaks.
And he has none.
No.
I mean, absolutely.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
I'm storing them up. When I come out,
Oh, you
better
saving them?
watch-
Are you
I'm,
saving?
I'm
Yeah,
counting them
maybe
up. When I come out, it's going to be fun.
Oh, my God. Well, and anyway, Tuan's equipment lately has been drilled by Al Resendez, another Hall of Famer right here at TY Bowling Services, located in Brunswick Zone, Wheat Ridge. You won't see us next week. We got doubles right back here at Sierra Vista, or at Brunswick Zone, Wheat Ridge. 3 days combination doubles, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Our next singles event in 2 weeks is Tuan's Stomping Ground, Western Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Out there for sure.
See, he
Winter
likes
time.
Western.
Bring
Right.
3 with you.
Winter time, and I have a
There we
time.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuan says, hey, I'm a landscaper. Now, his
Yeah.
work's getting slow, so
But-
now I got
gotta
to
bowl.
I got to bowl.
Yeah.
But at least I got this, so enough for 2, 3, 4 weeks.
There you
There you
go.
go.
There you're locked in.
That's a problem.
It is. It's a big
sure,
deal.
yeah, for sure.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, you just rat hole that money away. You're ready to go.
Absolutely.
All right, it's so great to see you back in the winner's circle, buddy. It really is. You bowled well.
Thank
you
you.
deserve it. $1,942.
Thank
So
you
that's
very much.
just 3 weeks?
Yeah.
That's it? 400, 500 a week?
Oh, no, thank
How
you.
many are you entering?
Yeah, really.
I don't know.
We need to talk.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for us. Nolan Carruthers, Nicholas Sorsa, our new champion, Tuan out of Lakewood. We'll see you in 2 weeks at Western Bowl. Have a great week, have a great holiday, and eat everything you want. Because you're going to try not to, you're going to do it anyway.
There you go.
So go enjoy yourself.
Thank you. And thank you, every my friend, and thank you, my wife, my son, always support me.
Good.
Thank you.